Graduates, you may be seated. Stage party, you may be seated. Thank you. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Lynette Breedlove, Director of the Carol Martin Gatton Academy of Mathematics and Science in Kentucky. I welcome you to our graduation exercises as we celebrate the growth and accomplishment of these exceptional students. Will you please rise and join us in singing the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star
Please be seated. Thank you, Mrs. Beth Pope. On behalf of the administration of the Gatton Academy and Western Kentucky University, our faculty, staff, and these impressive students gathered before us, I welcome all who have gathered here to pay tribute to the 2022 graduating class. I want to give special recognition to our quintet for the beautiful music they're providing this afternoon. Members include Natalie Adcock, Lee Blakeman, Troy Puckett, Joe Stites, and Troy Stovall. I ask you to please silence your cell phones to preserve the decorum of our ceremony. And you'll notice we have a photographer capturing moments today, and the ceremony is streaming live on Gatton's YouTube channel. Both photographers and the video, the photographs the photographers take and the video of these proceedings will be available to our entire community, and particularly our students and family. Before we continue, I would like to acknowledge our presence on land that was home to the Solagwediai Nation, the Shawnee Nation, and Yuchi tribe. Many of these peoples were forcibly removed from the land we now use to educate our students, and those who remain with the land have had to pass on their culture and their language in secrecy. Much of the land now occupied by Western Kentucky University was seized from Jonesville, an African-American community that thrived in the late 1880s until 1965, when the land was sold to the university. At the time, many families were not fairly compensated and were uprooted and forced to start over as a result. In the pursuit of honoring diversity and equity as an educational institution, we hope that acknowledging these tragedies will help shape a future in which all people are treated with integrity and respect. Today is a day of celebration and reflection. As part of our reflection, I would like to take a moment to recognize the passing of Mr. Carroll Martin Bill Gatton. He is our program's namesake. Mr. Gatton was a remarkable businessman and philanthropist whose giving focused on building bridges for others. His initial gift of $4 million established an endowment for our academy, which students are supported for research and needs-based study abroad. His second gift of over $10 million provided the needed funds to renovate our building, enabling us to serve about 200 students a year. In addition, this past February, Mr. Gatton made a gift to the University of Kentucky that was, in part, directed to Gatton students in today's class. Mr. Gatton was WKU's largest individual benefactor, and predominantly his gifts were to the Gatton Academy. Mr. Gatton passed away on April 18th. In gratitude for his service and generosity and to honor his memory, I ask that you join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. We have gathered today in celebration of the Gatton Academy class of 2022. These students have taken the most rigorous curriculum offered to any high school students in the nation. They left behind the comfort of their homes during a pandemic and established a level of independence that will impact their lives forever. In addition, they have forged new friendships which will grow exponentially in the years to come. These experiences have formed a foundation from which these exceptional young people will build lives of purpose, meaning, and service. As a part of our celebration today, we would like to recognize different groups who've been instrumental in the lives of our graduates. I ask that you hold your applause until all members of a specific group have been recognized. We begin by thanking local legislators. It has been through the support of these and numerous other members of the Kentucky General Assembly that this opportunity was made available to students. Their investment makes a difference in preparing students for advanced careers in the Commonwealth. At this time, I invite any legislators in the audience to please rise so that we may acknowledge and thank you for your support. We also thank the Western Kentucky University administration, whose support has been vital to the success of the Gatton Academy. If you are an administrator at WKUs, would you please rise? It is fitting that recognition be given to the individuals who have provided outstanding instruction and guidance for these graduates, both in the classroom and as mentors. Of the many things these students have pursued, research is of particular significance. WKU faculty have mentored these students as they explored a wide array of disciplines, including computer science, psychology, sociology, biology, earth, environmental, and atmospheric sciences, meat science, engineering, chemistry, economics, mathematics, public health, and dance. These powerful learning environments have brought relevance to so many areas of advanced learning. With the exceptional support of these incredible teachers and research mentors, the Gatton Academy thrives. At this time, I ask all WKU faculty members to stand so we may recognize you and express our appreciation for what you have helped these students accomplish. I would also like to give a special thanks to the WKU Van Meter team and the team of the Information Technology Services Department for their key support of this event. Members of the Gatton Academy staff are the next to be recognized. These men and women give unselfishly of their time and talents to love, support, and guide our remarkable students. I would like to extend a special word of gratitude to our residential life staff. These individuals create a second home for our students. Their dedication and enthusiasm produce a warm, safe, productive bubble during the pandemic and within which our students have developed important life skills. All Gatton staff, please rise so that we may recognize you for your efforts to provide the best Gatton experience possible for our students despite the challenging conditions of the last 2 years. Now I would like to recognize our alumni who have taken their Gatton Academy experiences to new levels. A number of our alumni have provided direct support to our graduates as desk workers, tutors, and even RCs. With so many demands on their time, we are happy that some have joined us for our today's festivities. Would our alumni who are here today please rise? Alumni, thanks for being here today and for your continued support of the Gatton community. The Gatton Academy has partnered with approximately 200 public high schools from across the Commonwealth. Students are fortunate to have superintendents, administrators, counselors, and teachers from across Kentucky who strive to meet the needs of high ability and gifted and talented students. Students are prepared to take advantage of the opportunities offered at Gatton due to the foundation laid by these educators. They have played key roles in the continued success of our students. We created the Gatton Academy Educator Recognition Program to highlight the important role educators play in our students having the opportunity to gain admissions to our program. Graduates were invited to recognize one Kentucky educator who played an important role in their journey to Gatton. In their nominations, graduates described dedicated, hardworking educators who took time to build relationships with them, help them find their strengths and interests, and instilled in them the confidence needed to pursue advanced opportunities. All of the nominated educators will receive certificates of excellence, and they were invited to attend today to celebrate this important milestone in their students' lives. I'd like to ask any who are able to join us to stand as I call their names, and I apologize for any mispronunciations. The educators recognized this year are Elisa Baker from Bowling Green Independent, Scott Boyd from Louisville Classical Academy, Courtney Calvert, who's a music instructor, Valeria Fritz from Hickman County, Jenny Jeekins from Rowan County, John Karanja from Murray Independent, Lori Leeper from Warren County, Chad Muncie from Jackson County, Lisa Petrie from Todd County, Scott Pyle from Callaway County, Kelly Ransdell from Anchorage Independent, Claire Reinhardt from WKU, Robbie Roberts from Franklin County, Denise Stice from Edmonson County, and Mark Wolf from Villa Madonna Academy. There are also other dedicated educators who traveled here in support of their students. You too have been important in our students' educational journeys. If you are a teacher, counselor, or administrator from Ascending Institution, would you please rise? Next, I want to recognize the people who helped these students seize an opportunity that required substantial thought and sacrifice. They stepped out on faith in the knowledge that this opportunity would be the right place for their students to learn and grow. 2 years ago, they were the ones who helped carry boxes and dorm-sized refrigerators into Florence Schneider Hall, leaving behind their 14, 15, and 16-year-olds, trusting their children and trusting the Gatton Academy. Throughout the past 2 years, they've supported and encouraged their students. They have been advocates for the Gatton Academy, and we owe much the success that is ahead to their support and aid. When you think back to move-in day, isn't it impressive how much these graduates have grown in only 2 years? I invite all parents and guardians of today's graduates to please stand and remain standing. Would all grandparents of today's graduates please stand? And finally, would all other relatives and friends of today's graduates please rise? Thank you all for supporting these remarkable young people throughout their Gatton Academy experience. At this time, Dr. Julia Roberts, Executive Director of the Gatton Academy, Director of the Center for Gifted Studies, and the Mahurin Professor of Gifted Studies will come forward for remarks. Dr. Roberts defines advocacy. Her diligence and perseverance are why we are here today. So please welcome to the podium, Dr. Julia Roberts.
Welcome to the 15th graduation of students of the Carol Martin Gatton Academy of Mathematics and Science in Kentucky. Welcome to the family of Gatton Academy graduates, and most of all, those of you who are graduating today. What an honor and joy it is to celebrate with all of you. In 1997, the idea of a Kentucky school with a focus on math and science was but a dream. Dr. Charles Magruder and I wrote a very small proposal to spark thinking about such a school. Of course, a statewide residential high school with a focus on math and science that is supported by the state budget was not a new idea. In fact, North Carolina's school began in 1980. A decade of advocacy and planning preceded the first students arriving at the Gatton Academy of Mathematics and Science in 2007. The story continues with you, the 2022 graduates of the Gatton Academy. Gatton Academy graduates, you have created an exceptional record during your 2 years as you have completed high school and launched your college career simultaneously. You have engaged in research, presenting at conferences and sharing your research at the virtual undergraduate research conference at WKU, as well as at virtual conferences across the country and internationally, and a few in person. It is with joy that I recognize you as graduates of the Gatton Academy. Everyone here has played a significant role in the success of the Gatton Academy. Parents and family members, you have made the Gatton Academy a reality as you have trusted Gatton's vision and mission, as well as the staff to be everything they said they would be. The faculty at WKU has shown dedication to excellence in teaching and research, which has provided the academic preparation for Academy students to soar. Gatton Academy staff have provided the steady day-to-day support for you as Academy students. Please remember that without the interest and ongoing support of members of the Kentucky General Assembly, the Gatton Academy would not exist. With the support from multiple sources, the Gatton Academy has been the beacon of excellence that we hoped and planned for when the concept was but an idea in the late 1990s. We are excited to return to this beautiful venue to host the graduation for you as 2022 graduates. Although you are being recognized as high school graduates today, you are a typical high school graduate. Congratulations to each of you.
In this, our 15th year, the students of the Gatton Academy have built upon the initial foundation and have excelled in their endeavors, both in and out of the classroom. We honor 77 graduating seniors as part of the Academy's class of 2022. They have continued to establish the path that countless classes will follow. They will leave today as ambassadors for the Gatton Academy while growing as innovators for this great Commonwealth. Each year, the senior class selects students to share reflections from their experiences and to look ahead toward the coming years. Our first speaker is Ari Srivastava, a graduating senior from here in Bowling Green. Ari pursued research with Dr. Sanyang of WKU Public Health, studying public policy related to the road system in the Gambia. In addition, he was awarded a grant through the Doctors Modi Service Learning Competition for young people, through which he's helping the Hardin Planetarium update its museum displays. Ari has also served as a Gatton Academy avatar. Please welcome Ari to the podium.
March 5th, 2020. 10 days before we were supposed to get out of school for just a couple of weeks, and the day we received our acceptances to Gatton. As soon as I opened the email, my first thought was, I don't think I want to go. Much to my parents' chagrin, my reasoning was simple. I didn't really want to do STEM, so why would I go to a STEM school? 2 years later, I still don't really want to do STEM long term. However, I can say with great confidence that coming here is one of the best decisions I've ever made. My first semester here, I spent hardly any time with other people. I spent nearly all of my time either in class, studying, or doing homework, and didn't really get to know anyone. If I could turn back time to change one thing about my Gatton experience, though, it would most definitely be that. My first time staying out of a little cave I made for myself in room 218 came early in my second semester here. A few of the seniors on floor had convinced me to stay up and watch a movie with all of them. Halfway in, we realized we were hungry, but we were all stuck on wing. So naturally, we got ourselves delivery pizza and wings with a laundry basket, 15 bed sheets tied together, and 6 half-asleep guys lowering it out of a window with $20 sitting in the basket for the delivery driver. I still don't really want to do STEM, but if I did, I think I'd do engineering. After that night, I still studied plenty, but I began to truly embrace the community that we have. Early morning Waffle House, grilling with our wing, shaking the furniture with our speakers, blasting music, dumping meal swipes for Sunday night Papa John's, getting a little too invested in Wii Sports bowling, making RC spend more of their paycheck than they should have at India Oven with us, and talking through deep thoughts, half awake at 3 a.m. in our common area. It was on that late night watching the movie with my seniors, though, that I began the slow realization that the best part of being here wasn't going to be the tangibles. Not the academics, not the activities, and not the wonderfully nutritious meal plan. It was going to be the intangibles, the moments like these, where no pictures or stories can do justice. Only the fuzzy memories accompanied by the clear emotions we felt surrounded by our closest friends for 2 years. I know firsthand how easy it is to see Gatton as simply a means to an end, and to look forward to when you finally achieved everything you can ever imagine. If you're always planning for the future, though, you'll never truly get there. With that, I encourage you all to look around and take it all in. What we have here is not something that can easily be put into words. It is the beautiful blend of people that I see here sitting before me, the countless moments we shared together over the past 2 years, and the irreplaceable stories we'll carry with us from here for the rest of our lives. With so little time together remaining, we've ought to cherish what we have left. We only graduate from here once, and this will likely be the last time we're all under the same roof together at WKU as the slightly shrunken Gatton class of 2022. Let's enjoy it.
Thank you, Ari. Our second speaker, Barrett Gibbs, is a graduating senior from Corbin. Barrett pursued research with Dr. North of WKU Earth, Environmental and Atmospheric Science, studying ecotourism in South Central Kentucky. Barrett participated in the STEM Plus program, completing 4 semesters of intense language instruction in Russian. And he has also served as a Gatton Academy community developer. Please welcome Barrett to the podium.
I'm really into the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's this super 80s movie about the senior in high school who skips class with his friends to have a day they'll never forget. I recognize how ironic it is to be talking about this here, as Gatton Academy students never skip class. However, there's this line in the movie that I try to live by. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. The Gatton Academy, this school, is so many things. This school's a community. This school's a home. This school's a place that has undoubtedly shaped who I am today. To describe the Gatton experience is impossible, though, because it is so variable. There are infinite possibilities of different directions students can take during their time at Gatton. Every student has their own story, their own unique chapter in the book that is their life. However, this school is a place that we have finished. These unique experiences that we have all lived are over. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. My time at Gatton was pretty bananas. I remember in my first week, one of my friends crawled across the top of my wardrobe from my roommate's lofted bed to mine to see if he could crawl through the ceiling above my bed. I remember wondering if this is what Gatton would be like. It was exactly what Gatton would be like. Whether it was this, the infamous window pizza Ari described, the pranks we always pulled on the second floor boys residential counselor, I know it, the stupid stuff we do on skateboards, or the fun new rules we've added to the handbook, my friends and I were always getting up to something chaotic. And if you're wondering, yes, my friend could crawl through the ceiling above my bed. However, it wasn't all chaos. For every eruption of energy, there was a time of blissful calmness. While I screamed at the top of my lungs, making jokes in my common area, I also used that same common area to stay up until 3 a.m., sharing my deepest emotions with some of the greatest people I'll ever know. For every moment of genuine happiness, there were moments of disappointment. For every feeling of stress, there were feelings of relief. My experience was a roller coaster of emotions, to say the least, but every type of positive and negative emotion I felt during Gatton has made me who I am today. Before I got to Gatton, there wasn't a day of high school I didn't think about how much I wanted to be at Gatton. I was obsessive. I was constantly thinking about what I would say in a Gatton interview, constantly thinking about how the admissions office would view my accomplishments, and constantly thinking about how much better my life would be if only I were a Gatton Academy student. Well, anyways, you know you're gonna die someday. I will die someday, and all we truly have is today, and we've got to make the most of it. Don't dwell on better times to come or better times that have already been. Do what needs to be done today. Tell the people that you love them. Read that book you've always wanted to read. Ask that crush out, you teenagers. Learn those skills, take those hard classes that you're scared of, and make your future an amalgamation of awesome presents, not just an amalgamation of waiting for the future to come. My time at Gatton was awesome, but it's over. No amount of wishing I could go back to those days will bring me back. My future is going to be awesome, hopefully, but it hasn't come yet. My present, our present, however, is right here. This is the last time that every graduating member of our class will be under the same roof at the same time. Let's enjoy this moment together. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it.
Thank you so much, Ari and Barrett, for sharing your thoughts and reflections with us. Last year, a number of WKU faculty and staff members retired, including many who had strong ties to the Gatton Academy. Among them were 3 faculty members who have been instrumental in the Gatton Academy's evolution and the development of our students. To honor their contributions, we have invited Drs. Kessler, Ernst, and Ziegler to participate in today's event. It is my honor to first introduce Dr. Bruce Kessler, retired WKU professor of mathematics and former department head. Dr. Kessler has long been a supporter of gifted and talented students, including teaching students in Bampi, the Center for Gifted Studies camp for gifted and talented students. He helped us plan the curriculum when the Gatton Academy first opened. And when the Gatton Academy expanded to 2 in 2016, he added teaching computational problem solving to his regular mathematics and department head duties, ensuring all juniors could continue to take the class at the same time. Dr. Kessler is a man of many talents, including leading a popular band here in Bowling Green. The Mount Victor Review have frequently played on this stage, for WKU faculty and staff convocation, as well as at many other venues around the area. Dr. Kessler has written an original song for this moment, for this special occasion. You'll find the lyrics in your program. Please welcome Bruce Kessler to the microphone.
Tiny little kid finally made the climb, now he's itching his way out on the high dive, gearing up for the biggest leap of his life. Tiny little heart never felt so fear. People started to cheer, saying, "You can do it, kid, it's only one little step." So don't look down, going up anyway. So don't look back, might miss something in your way. So don't back down, that direction is not your friend. So don't give up when you fall down, you do it again. And everyone's life, every chance is take, challenges faced, hard decisions to make. They may find you or you may seek them out. But when you feel the fear up inside, just remember that kid up on the high dive, and remember, it's only one little step. So don't look down, going up anyway. So don't look back, might miss something in your way. So don't back down, that direction is not your friend. So don't give up when you back down, just get it again. Little disclaimer, I'm not talking about dangerous stuff, okay? I'm not talking about base jumping with a flying squirrel wingsuit or running with the bulls in Pamplona. No offense to the flying squirrel wingsuit people in the crowd, but if you go out of these Howard halls and spend every day trying to meet your potential, you'll have plenty of chance to be brave, just as brave as the flying squirrel wingsuit person. Okay, actually, I regret bringing up Pamplona. I saw a couple people reach for their phones, start Googling it. Years from now, you'll be running for your life, saying, "Kessler said it was okay." He said, "Don't look back at the bulls." I didn't say that. See previous disclaimer. Will you remember this? All right, then help me finish this song. I'll say it, you say it back to me. Don't look down, going up anyway. He said, don't look back, going up anyway. He said, don't back down, that direction is not your friend. Say don't give up when you fall down, get up, do it again. I said don't look down, going up anyway. Say don't look back, might miss something in your way. Say don't give up. Say don't give up. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce, for that wonderful performance and some pretty good advice, by the way. I think we all need to remember, don't give up. When you fall down, get up and do it again. Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Klaus Ernst, retired professor of mathematics and former faculty regent, and Dr. Uta Ziegler, retired professor of computer science. Dr. Ernst and Dr. Ziegler have also been instrumental in the development of Gatton's curriculum and the evolution of the Academy as a whole. Together, they developed and co-taught computational problem solving, also known as CPS, our most challenging class for many students. For 14 years, they taught it. They have supported students through their most rigorous learning experiences, teaching them how to problem solve and how to persevere. Another good lesson. They have also mentored numerous students in undergraduate research and advocated for the Gatton Academy within their departments, their college, and the university. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Klaus Ernst and Dr. Uta Ziegler to the microphone.
So I want to say, this works. I want to say I'm honored for being invited. You as a token of showing you appreciated what we've done all those years. And so you heard it already. We kind of have a little sketch. And so we're going to go. Oh boy, we agreed to speak at the Gatton Academy graduation. I don't know what to say. Do we even have any wisdom to share?
What's the worst case? We're gonna mess it up?
Yeah, we messed up plenty of times in class. That's easy.
You know, making mistakes is not that bad. Good decisions come from experience, and experience comes from bad decisions.
Dipping in the well of wisdom here.
You know, I know a way out of this dilemma. We're gonna write a Mathematica program to create that speech for us.
Yeah, like a CPS project. Graduation speech writer. And we're a team of two.
Yeah,
Great idea.
let's get started with an initial project proposal.
Well, the program needs some wisdom, and then it will randomly pick 5 nuggets and make a speech out of it.
Okay, let's generate some wisdom. How about Gatton is the bestest?
Oh, bestest? Nobody knows what that means.
I disagree. Every Gatton student knows what that means. They value the academy.
Okay. I have a more serious suggestion. Follow your passion.
I'll do that when I eat gummy bears and ice cream.
That's what it means for you, right? In general, it means to choose the purpose you're really enthusiastic about, such as researching nuts and other useless topics.
How about own your decisions?
So if I buy a t-shirt, I own it. Own your decision means I shouldn't exchange it?
Almost. Own your decision means that you gotta live with the consequence that flow from these decisions. Let me give you an example. If you move from LA to Owensboro, then you cannot complain about the lack of traffic jams.
That makes sense. So add own your decisions to the database. Here's another one. Make the world a better place.
I get this right off the bat. When I clean up my apartment, it's a better place, right?
It sure is. In general, it means that you should have a purpose in life which goes beyond just benefiting yourself. There are lots of ways to do that. I'm sure you're aware of it. So one of them would be you could create and share a cheat sheet for the upcoming math test. Or you could donate money to Gatton to help them make CPS more difficult.
Okay, we add make the world a better place to our database. How about listen to others?
That's a good one. I'm good at that. I always let you finish before I tell you what you got wrong.
What I mean is listen to others is trying to understand what others are saying, gain insight into their minds. For example, that may allow me to guess their computer password. How about things will work out differently than expected?
Oh, yeah, sure. I really expected the US soccer team to win the World Cup. Well, okay, the women won. The man didn't qualify.
You know, when we proudly bought our first computer, it had a hard drive of 40 megabytes, and today you can't even buy anything with that little memory.
That sure is true. We didn't expect to be that bad. On a more serious and more global note, 3 years ago, we didn't expect the pandemic, and then it changed everything. The last 2 years at Gatton were different than any before. And who would have thought that in Europe, there's going to be another war involving nuclear power? It's scary.
That's scary. Let me review what we have so far. Gatton is the bestest. Follow your passions, own your decisions, make the world a better place, listen to others, and things will work out differently than expected. This is hard work. I guess we need a break.
Actually, this is getting too serious for me. How about eat healthy food, exercise regularly, stay in touch with your friends, enjoy life, don't take yourself too seriously.
Wait. A thought just occurred to me.
Let's hear it.
All right. I mean, this is more than a giving good advice speech. This is a commencement address. After all, these students are graduating from high school, which feels like the biggest step in their lives.
That's true. They're about to become independent. They find their own path. They're maturing into adults. Until now, they've been largely being protected and sheltered, and many decisions were made for them.
And they will vote in the next election. They will have to choose their path and their purpose.
You know, looking back at my life, I realized that later steps were just as big or even bigger. Really, life is like a sequence of leaps, from baby steps like no more pacifiers to big steps like coming to the Gatton Academy.
You know, and when they graduate from college, some of them might take a job or become an entrepreneur. Those are big steps.
Might get married and or have children. Now they're accountable to somebody other than themselves. It's a quantum leap.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at life as a series of transitions. At each step, we enter an uncharted territory with an uncertain future. We look forward to each transition and hope that we are ready. When we look back, we realize we were mostly ready to learn, to grow, and to master the new territory.
This is a good way for graduating students to think about the lives ahead of them. Got a short catchy phrase for this to add our database?
Let me think. How about lead with confidence?
That sounds good. That sounds good. We have all a good list for our project now.
This initial project proposal went much faster than I thought.
We nailed it.
We nailed it. Let's meet again in a couple days to make progress.
Several weeks later.
You know, when is the Gatton graduation? Let me check my calendar. Ooh, whoa, it's today.
Oh, bad. We pretty much wasted all our time. Why didn't Annette remind us more than once?
I guess writing a Mathematica program is out.
Worst CPS project ever. Don't tell anybody.
I guess we're back to square one and have nothing to say.
Yeah, we have nothing to say. Might be best if you just sit down again.
Bruce, Klaus, and Uda, thank you so much for your memorable contributions to our commencement event today. You've each had an incredible impact on our students over the years. And today you've added to that legacy with words of wisdom that you've each shared in your own wonderful styles. We wanted to honor each of you and the contributions you've made to the Gatton Academy by inviting you to speak today. We also want to honor you within our building every day. Klaus and Uda, we know you have many talents like Bruce. So before the pandemic, Klaus, you took on the challenge of defeating numerous Gatton Academy students in the 4th floor den and ping pong tournaments. And in your honor, we're going to install a ping pong storage rack in the den to keep our supplies neat and tidy. And you are welcome to come visit anytime and, put our students in their place on the ping pong table. And Uda, we know you're an accomplished volleyball player, and you have helped our students find balance between their studies and on the court at the Preston Center over the years. So in your honor, we have purchased an outdoor volleyball set that we can place out on the lawn to keep our students active and balanced. We'll also be installing a plaque in the 4th floor den dedicating the volleyball set to you and the ping pong rack to Klaus in recognition of your contributions. To recognize your contributions, Bruce, we are dedicating a Fender acoustic guitar that will be available to students to play on the 4th floor den, because many of our students love math and music as you do. So I hope you'll occasionally join us for Gatton Coffee House evenings and play some more original songs. Thank you all for the time, the energy, the expertise, and the caring that you have shared with our graduates over the years. And now it is time to recognize our graduates. I invite Dr. Pokey Boehm to the podium, and he will give instructions about the individual recognition of the graduates.
I request the marshals bring the graduates forward. This is a special time of the ceremony in which we recognize each student individually for their accomplishments. We are thankful to have professional photographers with us today who will be taking photographs with each graduate as they receive their diploma. We request that you refrain from coming to the stage to take pictures. In addition, you're asked to please refrain from blocking the view of others by standing to take pictures. Nikhil Akula, a graduate from Franklin County. Brendan Allison, a graduate from Meade County. Peyton Ash, a graduate from Oldham County. Abby Beth, a graduate from McCracken County. Chetis Chavda, a graduate from Christian County. Apirita Chetawati, a graduate from Callaway County. Sahil Chabra, a graduate from Warren County. Molly Clements, a graduate from Kenton County. Katie Compton, a graduate from Pike County. Keegan Congleton, a graduate from Trimble County. Owen Craig, a graduate from Todd County. Taylor Dooley, a graduate from Edmonson County. Connor Flick, a graduate from Boone County. Hayden Flickinger, a graduate from Marshall County. Tristan Fuchs, a graduate from Boone County. Hithin Garla, a graduate from Franklin County. Barrett Paul Gibbs, a graduate from Whitley County. Harrison Gober, a graduate from Warren County. Brooke Hayden, a graduate from Oldham County. Emma Harris, a graduate from Hickman County. Jacob Harris, a graduate from McCracken County. Leah Hartman, a graduate from Allen County. Jana Hebenstiel, a graduate from Boone County. Anna Humphrey, a graduate from Metcalfe County. Cole Ingram, a graduate from Knott County. Xander Marco Jarvis, a graduate from Rowan County. Bella Karn, a graduate from Ohio County. Aiden Cash, a graduate from Jefferson County. Kentaro Kanwata, a graduate from Boone County. John Kellogg, a graduate from Nelson County. Tommy Kolb, a graduate from Jefferson County. Sahil Krishnani, a graduate from Jefferson County. Maya Lebedinsky, a graduate from Warren County. Avery Lenahan, a graduate from Boone County. Alan Lynn, a graduate from Boone County. Landon Everett Littleton, a graduate from Ohio County. Sorisha Lohano, a graduate from Jefferson County. Claire Lust, a graduate from Boone County. Raina Likens, a graduate from Rockcastle County. Donovan Markham, a graduate from Oldham County. Elizabeth Mikeworth, a graduate from Rockcastle County. Shailena Malay, a graduate from Davis County. Yasmina Muradova, a graduate from Muhlenberg County. Chloe Murphy, a graduate from Franklin County. Marcus Negron, a graduate from Franklin County. Bella Norman, a graduate from Warren County. Isabel Osigueta, a graduate from Hardin County. Andrew Park, a graduate from Oldham County. Nina Powig, a graduate from Laurel County. Anish Panmicha, a graduate from Franklin County. Elisha Piercefield, a graduate from Webster County. Angelo Matthew Mariano Pimienta, a graduate from Floyd County. Cheney Robinson, a graduate from Callaway County. Haven Gabrielle Romero, a graduate from Fayette County. Lucy Roses, a graduate from Floyd County. Mulama Nestor Ezekiel Salama, a graduate from Shelby County. Samira Salifu, a graduate from Warren County. Saren Summerall, a graduate from Oldham County. Sahil Sheikh, a graduate from Franklin County. Kostab Shankar, a graduate from Jefferson County. Lauren Sotojanyu, a graduate from Madison County. Ari Vumani Shrivastava, a graduate from Warren County. Logan Stewart, a graduate from Oldham County. Bryn Thacker, a graduate from Whitley County. Christina Tran, a graduate from Jefferson County. Nathan Turlington, a graduate from Hardin County. Kimberly Ann Turner, a graduate from Warren County. Emily Tutt, a graduate from Jackson County. Catherine Grace Vanderpool, a graduate from Bullitt County. Sathya Shri Bangur, a graduate from Oldham County. Dexter Bilt, a graduate from Oldham County. Bhavya Vyas, a graduate from Jefferson County. Brendan White, a graduate from Hardin County. Promise Wilhite, a graduate from Logan County. Hunter Wimsett, a graduate from Davis County. Lily Workman, a graduate from Boone County. Helen Shu, a graduate from Rowan County. Dr. Breedlove, these candidates have completed the requirements for a high school diploma prescribed by the Gatton Academy in conformity to the standards of the Kentucky Department of Education and the WKU Board of Regents. On behalf of Western Kentucky University, the Gatton Academy, and each student sending institution, I extend these students congratulations and the earnest pride we feel towards each of them for having accomplished this milestone. At this time, friends and guests, it is my great pleasure to present to you the members of the Carroll Martin Gatton Academy of Mathematics and Science in Kentucky's class of 2022.
Will the platform party and faculty please rise? It is with pleasure that I recommend to you that the appropriate status be conferred upon these candidates who, by the application of their abilities to their assigned studies, have completed the prescribed program of study and have demonstrated their qualifications for this high recognition. Will the members of the class of 2022 please rise? As the 15th graduating class of the Carroll Martin Gatton Academy of Mathematics and Science in Kentucky, you are true representatives of the Academy's spirit. As you have received from this institution, so it is your responsibility to give back to the generations of students yet to come. Your support will be invaluable to the success of this program and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. At this time, to signify your accomplishments and your change in status from student to graduate, please move your tassels from the right side of your mortarboard to the left, placing them over your heart. This brings us to the conclusion of our ceremony. Please join me in congratulating the Gatton Academy class of 2022.